And correction here, this isn't day 2 on the line. These players are already in at 7-1.
Locked. One of them will be sprinting in. The other one kind of walking in.
So, start out with Jeremy Frye. Turn 1 Flameblade Adept. All right.
Depending on what the follow-up is, that one can attack for a lot in the second turn of the game. Winning the die roll certainly matters when we're talking about just a strict damage rates.
Yeah, Steam Vents from Frank. And a pass. Certainly disguising his deck right here.
Yeah, Steam Vents is certainly a one of land in this deck.
Yeah, oh, he's probably playing like Grixis or Storm. Or
Jeskai.
Jeskai, isn't it? Goblin Lore from Jeremy Frye. Can he spell snare? No, he's going to bolt.
Can he spell snare?
Yeah, I mean, what? You're thinking he might be a Jeskai deck, right?
You're shocked for that. It's got to be snare.
And now Goblin Lore. You draw 4 and discard 3 at random. I love these cards.
Actually, resolving Burning Inquiry in Paper Magic is one of my least favorite things in the world.
So, 3 cards discarded. It's Goblin Lore, Blackcleave Cliffs, Faithless Looting into the graveyard for Frye.
If there's some hollow ones in hand, this will turn out pretty fine. Looks like junk, though. And now we'll see what pressure Frank can add to the battlefield, as Jeremy is just doing nothing.
Breeding Pool from Frank goes down to 16. Oh, it's maybe a Tarmogoyf. Why not? Instant, sorcery, creature, land. Yeah, 4/5.
Yeah, so there are some artifacts in Frye's deck, though he did not hit the ultimate whammy of luring away your hollow one.
All right.
You know, I do have a turn 1 hollow 1 square.
I have never even seen Hollow One cast. We've had it on camera so many times, and it's not just they don't play it on turn 1, they just never cast it. I'm not sure the card actually exists.
Sometimes it seems like it doesn't.
Faithless Looting from Frye. Discards Flamewake Phoenix, and getting one other card hiding under there. Plays a land.
It would be a great follow-up to have a hollow one.
I think it might be another Phoenix. Go ahead and fetch Shock.
It's up to something.
Looks like.
Okay, the follow-up.
Flameblade Adept to Gurmag Angler. It doesn't matter, huh?
The Angler is not bad.
Yeah, it was 2 Flamewake Phoenixes discarded.
The Angler next turn allows some Phoenix hits. It's a lot larger than that Adept.
So, Ryan, one question I have is, making the Angler and the Adept, is that better than just Angler Phoenixing?
You kind of have to ask yourself whether you think Frank's going to be able to destroy the Gurmag Angler.
And I guess out of a Tribal Zoo deck, the answer is probably not.
Right.
5/5's big.
Tribal Flames and some more land types would be the only way to do it.
You have to have, what, Godless Shrine specifically?
Right, Godless Shrine or fetch into Godless Shrine. Though not all your fetches are going to be able to find that land.
Yeah, he does play it. But yeah, you're right, there are, your Windswept Teeth doesn't, or your Wooded Foothills doesn't find it. It's 4 of those, so it's not easy. He has the Tribal Flames in hand. I just don't think he has the way to get Godless Shrine. Tribal Flames still kill Flameblade Adept. Dealing 3. Creature, sorcery. Instant. Yeah. Just down to 3/4 for Tarmogoyf. He'll pass.
Yeah, Frye was the one with the lands, and he delved those to the Angler.
A big miss on a fetch land, Godless Shrine there for Frank Smith. If he could hit the Angler, I like him a lot in this game. But now, I don't know. The Adepts are, the Phoenixes are going to come back, and that might be too much.
Yeah, now he's just on a 2-turn clock.
Yeah.
He has the Tarmogoyf to chump block. That's his one saving grace. Yeah, this double Phoenix is going to be tough to recover from.
Swing for 9 is Frye. Frank down to 7. Land and a pass. Frank's going to need some sort of answer. Draws for the turn here. He's got, and yeah, that last turn, that miss just really hurt him. He's got Mantis Rider in hand as well.
And it looks like Jeremy does have a Burning Inquiry left over. You don't want
do it.
to. You don't want to cast that after Smith missed that land drop because you might actually help him.
Yeah, if you like the way the game is going, like Burning Inquiry is just this source of chaos. And it's like if you're winning this game, you don't want to just chaos it up. Like, no, let's just keep things the way they are. And here's the fetch land.
It's Wooded Foothills.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have helped him had he drawn it last turn. It doesn't find Godless Shrine.
Yeah. It is just very frustrating building and playing with mana bases for 5-color Tribal Zoo.
Tribal Zoo's, yeah, it's miserable. Getting your lands is the hardest part of the deck. You see Frank goes down to 4. This actually opens him up to dying to Flamewake Phoenix.
Yeah, if you just cast Mantis Rider, it blocks one of them.
Yeah, that'll work. Can swing for 3. But now, like, the Goyf's on chump block duty.
And that was going to be the case one way or the other.
Yeah. Over to Jeremy Frye. The swing's good. Now, those Phoenixes, remember, they have to attack. It says so on their card.
Yeah.
It's fine. They come back as long as that Angler's around, and it will be around.
Right. That attack is just fine. Notably, Jeremy is not playing Lightning Bolts. He has Vengevines and 2 Wild Cantors.
So he doesn't have any burn, so Frank could stabilize at 1, theoretically.
It would be surprising.
Yeah.
But it is possible.
Full swing. Okay. Only 1 block. Goyf blocks Angler. Phoenix gets through. Frank down to 2. 1 Phoenix is dead, so is the Tarmogoyf. Phoenix will come back next turn, though, and that might be too much for Frank to deal with. Looks like Tassiger will be the follow-up from Jeremy. Don't mind that. There still leaves 1 Phoenix in the yard.
Tassiger is an interesting inclusion in this deck because there's so many of your cards that your opponents just find giving back. The activation does not come up too often. He does have a 2-2 splits on Anglers and Tassigers. Delving 5 is easier than Delving 6. I'll say that much.
And Tassiger just delves away the land. Jeremy will pass. Draws Lightning Helix, does Frank. All 3 creatures, he has 4 attackers he has to answer next turn. These 3 plus the Flamewake Phoenix.
Yeah.
Just not sure he'll be able to do that.
Not going to be able to cover that much. He has another Mantis Rider, but there's just too much happening on the ground he has to worry about. His life total's too low.
Yeah, passes. As long as Jeremy just turns things sideways, that should take care of things. Brings back. Actually, Burning Inquiry, why not? He's got a hollow one in his hand. I don't like casting Burning Inquiry here when you just have lethal on the table. It probably doesn't matter. I mean, you might see more of your opponent's deck if that matters to you. So actually, this could be fine.
Yeah.
If you already know you've won, like, yeah, I'll see more of your cards.
Yeah, like, it's pretty clear what's in Jeremy's deck.
Yeah. You saw, all right, Boros Charm, Tarmogoyf. Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, he got some valuable information off that. I'll give him that.
Didn't even discard his hollow one.
Oh, he kept the hollow one? That is so rude.
What's it like?
And he's not going to play it. It's a free hollow one. It's never going to get cast. Here's a lethal swing. Frank picks up cards. You'll never know, Frank, just how lucky that free hollow one was.
It's just so unreal.
Wow. Wow. Game 1 goes over to Jeremy Frye, though. Black-Red Hollow one takes the first game. So they're going to get ready for some sideboards. Look at what we can do. Tribal Zoo against Hollow one. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, so back here, game number 2. We're going to go to the post-board configuration here for Frank Smith's Tribal Zoo deck. Lost game 1 to Hollow one. We'll look at some interaction that he might have here. Looks like they have kept, so we may just have to go straight to the match. Lingering Souls, Grim Lavamancer, Thoughtseize, Molten Rain, and Ancient Grudge.
Most of the stuff, pretty bad. You want like a 1 Ancient Grudge.
Yeah. Yeah, I can look at some of the plans, but there's not actually too much in the matchup on Frank's side, like to interact. Hollow One's not particularly easy to sideboard against in the first place.
Yeah, kind of the thing about it, the Tribal Zoo deck, it's built just to win the game very quickly.
Yeah, it's got a plan H.
And
goes forward.
That plan, it's pretty good against Hollow One.
Yeah.
Just get the damage on the battlefield. Most of their stuff just has to attack. Tarmogoyf will outsize Hollow One.
Hey, look at Frank's sideboard. He only has 5 different cards. It's like Thoughtseize, this is for combo decks. Molten Rain, that's for big mana. Lingering Souls, that's for people trying to kill my things. Grudge, that's for affinity.
Yep.
You know, like they're very targeted sideboard cards, and Jeremy's none of those targets.
Correct.
Turmo Wild in the Cattle from Frank. You know, a card once banned in Modern, we don't see it very often.
Yeah, outside of Bloodbraid Elf, unbans in Modern have resulted in pretty mopey things. Jace, I suppose, is making some impact.
Yeah, here is Flameblade Adept for Jeremy Frye. Go back over to Frank. Probably going to have a 3/3 for 1. You see a fetch here. Flooded Strand. Gets a white mana, I'd assume. Godless Shrine. You always have to watch out, though. Flameblade Adept can deal damage faster than the Zoo deck.
Yes.
So maybe a Lightning Helix or something on Frank's side would be very welcome.
Recoup some of the damage from this very painful mana base.
Yeah, swing for 3. It's the Wild in the Cattle. Post-combat, we are going to see a Tarmogoyf and a pass. This could be very painful if Jeremy just has Goblin Lore. Goyf right now, just a Tarmo Squire. Just lands.
Like 2 Burning Inquiries would deal a lot of damage.
Uh-oh, watch out. Here's Street Wraith. Jeremy down to 15. Well, yeah, let's get out to die to count the number of triggers. That's a good sign.
There's a Burning Inquiry at the front of the hand.
Plays out his land first. All right, all right. I'm always down for a Burning Inquiry.
I don't think I have ever been able to say that in my life.
Oh, I'm down to watch someone cast a Burning Inquiry. I like spectating Burning Inquiries. I don't like casting them. That sounds horrible.
I don't like being involved in any way. I don't like being complicit in the resolution of a Burning Inquiry.
Fetch Shock. So Jeremy down to 12. That is scary against Tribal Zoo. You might be dead next turn.
Yeah.
But one thing about Burning Inquiry is if he keeps this like a Gurmag Angler or something, he can build toward it fast. He's going to Fatal Push away the Tarmogoyf, and then he's going to cast Burning Inquiry. So he made sure he got all the spells he wanted out of the way.
Yeah.
Looks like Jeremy's just saying, yeah, let's race. See if he wins it. It's hard. I don't know if I want to straight race the Zoo deck, but... All right, those 3. What's Jeremy? And he picks 3 of his own. This is nice. Jeremy discards Hollow One, Vengevine, and a black card.
That's what you get. That's what you get for playing Burning Inquiry.
Bloodbraid Elf, land, and another one discarded for Frank.
You get to discard your Hollow One.
Yeah.
The Vengevine was a good one to discard, though.
Just such bad beats. 4 discards for the Adept. No Hollow One. I've never seen someone cast one on camera. I just want to throw out that I still don't believe in them being real. It would have been sweet, I can acknowledge that, but instead his hand is just a bunch of lands.
Are you paying a reward for photographic evidence of Hollow One's existing?
Hollow One's actually being cast?
I want pictures.
I'm going to get a bunch of like Moto screenshots now. Like, Lightning Helix, shoots Flameblade Adept, Frank back up to 12.
Yeah, let's get this part out of the way.
It's like, dude, your deck was fancy, kill your thing. This isn't fancy, but it also deals damage. Kill your thing, 3U, you're at 9, go.
Frank has at least 1 land left over and only 3 cards in hand, but 1 is a Tribal Flames. That's a lot of damage.
That's the full 5. Can Jeremy play 2 creatures? Well, we'll see. Burning Inquiry. Maybe there won't be Tribal Flames.
Yeah, maybe Frank doesn't have it.
This card's great. 2 Hollow Ones maybe for Jeremy? You just don't know.
You mean like discarding them?
No. Maybe he draws into them. Maybe it'll go the other way. Man, oh, there's 2 Tribal Flames in Frank's hand now. Goblin Lore, Flamewake Phoenix discarded for Jeremy. Let's see what he got to keep. Maybe some 2 creatures. Maybe he'll trigger a Vengevine. If Frank's hand is, I think it's 2 Hollow Ones and 2 Tribal Flames and a fetch land. I think Jeremy's just dead.
Well,
I'm sorry, Burning Inquiry is so good.
Such a powerful card.
Oh,
it's hard to believe that it didn't see more constructed play to this point.
You drew your opponent to 10 points of burn.
And the mana to cast it. It's so good. That land go. Okay, well, let's see what he has.
What's the flavor text on Burning Inquiry? Because if it's
I
not,
just start quoting it.
should be what could possibly go wrong. That should be the flavor text on Burning Inquiry.
And okay, he's got at least one Tribal Flames. We'll check.
You also kind of got to ask, does this Windswept Heath still find a red source?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. No,
It finds a basic forest.
Okay, so I think there must be only one Tribal Flames. Yeah, that's sad, a sad tale right there. Lingering Souls.
Okay.
It's like Souls Nicatl Tribal Flames. That's
Brought
good
that
too.
in off the sideboard. If you ever discard that to Inquiry, you're doing all right.
Yeah, that seems good. It's like your anti-inquiry tech. Here's Nicatl, and then a pass. So the last card's Tribal Flames. It's only 5 points of burn. And a Lingering Souls and another Nicatl. Goblin Lore, more random.
Yeah, more of this, huh?
I don't think it matters anymore, though. With those flyers and the Tribal Flames in hand, it should be Frank Smith's game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to see more random. You know, let's do it.
I would like to see him discard a hollow one on his way out the door.
Just another one. No, I discarded some things.
Rats.
Maybe there's hollow ones in his hand. No, that doesn't happen. That card doesn't exist.
There's one in the graveyard right now.
Well, I mean, it does that sometimes.
Yeah, it gets discarded.
People's all
plenty.
these stories are like, my opponent turn one made this hollow one and did things. Like, that's not true.
I would appreciate it if you would not lie to me. I thought that we were friends.
I want to see someone in the dark just like, what I want to see is the Dredge matchup where like the Dredge player plays turn one Insolent Neonate and then you look at the Burning Inquiry in your hand and you're like, what am I doing? Oh my goodness.
Your turn.
Like, if I cast this, he's going to kill me. So Frank Smith evens things up at 1 game apiece with Tribal Zoo. Jeremy Frye on hollow one. We're going to have the third deciding game. Back here with game number 3. So the sideboard. So on Frank's side, we talked about a bit about the sideboard. He's got those Lingering Souls boarded in. You think we see anything else or just that?
I think that 1 Ancient Grudge is reasonable. Both of them would be over sideboarding. Being able to cover hollow one for pretty free, even if you discard it, it's still alive, it's good to have access to that.
Now on Jeremy's side, he's got actually some good sideboard cards. He has Fatal Pushes, love it. I actually like Blood Moon out of the board too.
This mana base, you can Tribal Flames for 1. Blood Moon is that is powerful, especially on the play. You can just shut this deck off.
Frank has a basic Plains and a basic Forest, but still, he doesn't fetch for him.
Engineered Explosives is not terrible in the matchup, but it's not exciting. I think beyond the 3 Fatal Push and probably the Blood Moon, you're mostly fine.
All right, game 3, Jeremy Frye, hollow one on the play. I want to see one of those good turn ones, Ryan. I want to see like discard it, Burning Inquiry, discard 2 Vengevines, play a hollow one.
I want to see like Burning Inquiry, draw 3 Vengevines, discard 3 hollow ones.
Here is Flameblade Adept in a pass. He's got some Vengevines. 2 of them, it looks like. And he has a Burning Inquiry.
Wow, and he just passed up on that bingo square.
Wait, you have a...
I have a turn 1 hollow one square.
That's never happened.
Yeah, he would have discarded it.
In the history of Magic, that has never happened.
He would have discarded it anyway. That's fine. I'm not even mad.
Turn 1, Narnum Renegade off fetch land for Frank. That is, thanks to Revolt, will be a 2/3 Death Touch for 1. Not bad, though it can't block the Menacing Flameblade Adept.
No, not alone. That requires teamwork.
Let's do a Burning Inquiry. Got 2 Vengevines. Come on, pitch them all.
Discard, hollow 1, hollow 1.
That's just chaos. Let's just do it. Get all Frank's lands.
Fatal Push.
Or get all his spells. Who knows? Strategic. Hollow 1, Vengevine. Oh, that would have... Seriously, no one ever cast that card.
Got him again.
This card's so bad. I don't get... It just never does anything. It just mills you. He's got something. Maybe he has a hollow 1 still in his hand.
I actually had thought that the Vengevine was a hollow 1 at first glance. This might actually be very good.
He's got another Vengevine in hand.
He has an instant Neonate to discard the Vengevine and then cast the other hollow 1 and then attack for hundreds of damage.
Oh.
Looks like 12 on this turn.
Neonate, discarding Vengevine. Yeah, I don't know if that is another hollow 1. Draws. And it is hollow 1 triggering both Vengevines. Oh my goodness.
Take 13.
Cool alert. Here we go. Swing a million. Swing 13. Frank's going to go 4.
Well, block one of these Vengevines, I
This
guess.
is nice. All right, deal 9. Frank's at 8. I mean, all right. Fair things happened.
All right, it's your turn, too.
This is...
What do you got?
Burning Inquiry is such a nice card. What if Frank discard lands? I don't. It doesn't matter. This is so good.
Zoo decks can't do anything about this.
No, they're playing way too fair. You made 12 power and pumped your guy for, so you made like 16 points of power on turn 2. Zoo's, yeah, that's fair.
That's too much. I will Tribal Flames your Vengevine.
12. You made 16 points of power and 12 of them at haste.
Yep. It's reasonable.
You're dead if you do. I mean, I guess there's only 5 points of damage on the table. This is nice. This is a good way to. I want to end day 1 this way. This is nice.
This is some good old
with the bang.
Good old moderning.
Here's Tarmogoyf.
Yep. That is on a comparable power level.
How big is it? If it's a 4/5, it can block.
I can't think of anything better you could do with the second turn of the game.
It's a 5/6. Oh wow! Now it can definitely block. Here's Goblin Lore. It's gonna pump the Adept to lethal.
Lethal Goblin Lore.
Turn 3 kill. And there's the handshake. Jeremy Frye with hollow 1. What a draw, game 3. Nothing you can do about it from the other side. Deck's just too broken. Oh man.
That's the incentive to play the hollow 1 deck.
I